I use these character notes to self in order to ensure that I don't skip any useful moves on my character's turns. I play these short notes to self several times before a game as a teaching tool for myself. It is sort of like having a quick coaching session before the start of my game and greatly helps me to remember all of my character's various options for a combat encounter. If you find yourself simply saying, "I hit it with my sword," on almost every attack, then you are probably forgetting lots of other options you have. For instance, if you are playing a rogue, you need to take total advantage of your sneak attacks and cunning actions for movement. All of these details, however, are difficult to always remember.
Here following is an example of my notes to self for my bugbear, Paladin of Vengeance, Thogdar. Following this example, I'll give you my contact information.
These are the notes on things to remember when I am playing the character Thogdar Face Smasher, an Oath of Vengeance Paladin. The fighting style you have taken is Tunnel Fighter. You excel at defending narrow passages, doorways, and other tight spaces. Using your bonus action, you can enter defensive stance that lasts until the start of your next turn, and while you are in your defensive stance, you can make opportunity attacks without using your reaction. What this means is that you can use your reaction to make a melee attack against a creature that moves more than 5 feet while within your reach, or hit creatures trying to leave your range with opportunity attacks. Any enemy that is within reach, that attempts to move away, must suffer the wrath of your opportunity attack. And if they try to close the distance or move around you, you can go ahead and use your reaction to hit them. So let us review a typical combat scenario, one where you have gained surprise. Here is the combat scenario. You have scouted out and seen, or been told of, approaching enemies, and you all hide, make your stealth rolls and gain surprise. As a bugbear, you will automatically gain a 2d6 of damage if you hit with surprise, and you can do this once per combat. Once it is your turn, decide on whether you will use your bonus action to either cast a buff or debuff spell, use a vow, or initiate your Tunnel Fighter defensive stance. Then once you strike, you must decide whether you will add Divine Smite to your strike. Once all of that is decided, then roll to attack with advantage, because you have surprise. Let's say you hit your opponent. Don't forget to add in that extra 2d6 of surprise damage dice, and any Divine Smite damage, if any. Remember, as a practitioner of the Tunnel Fighter fighting style, you have to constantly be on the lookout for your free attacks of opportunity. Any enemy that tries to move away after they are within your reach, which is an impressive 10 feet as a bugbear, must suffer an attack of opportunity from you. You have the chance to attack multiple targets this way. Keep in mind, this does not include creatures just entering your range of attack, just those already within your range. So, if combat starts while creatures are within range of you, and they decide to move away, take a free attack of opportunity. If they try to move at you or around you, you get to use your reaction to make a melee attack on them. At level 4, if you decide to take the Polearm Master feat, you will then also be able to make an attack of opportunity against any creature just entering your range. The Sentinel feat, if you are adding that eventually, will stop the creatures from moving once you hit them. Lastly, after all the attack considerations on your turn, and after having taken advantage of any attacks of opportunity, don't forget to strongly consider tactical movement to put your character in a good attack position for the next round.
If you think you might benefit from character notes to self, to assist you in maximizing your character's turns, then feel free to private message me here on Facebook, and we can discuss creating notes for your characters, or your backstories. Having your backstory professionally read, with just a few minor graphics, can really help take your role-playing to a new level, and assist any player in introducing their characters to their fellow players. I work with male and female voices, and several accents, so why not see about having your character's background story colorfully voiced? I will make your character one to remember for the other players at the table. Private message me here, or contact me by email, at the following address, dedicatedtoadventure@gmail.com. This email address is all one word, the word dedicated, the word to, to, and the word adventure, all put together, dedicated to adventure, at gmail.com.
Finally, I am also available to voice your stories or bring your NPCs to life. Have an NPC character that is going to provide a rousing speech. Or perhaps, you have a situation where you know the players are going to be spying and listening to a conversation between two NPCs. Have it all professionally put to voice, to play for the players at your table. Here is a sample conversation that might occur.
Ahoy there, you skinny gutter rat. The guildmaster says you is supposed to be at your post outside that alley door. Tell me why is it that I hears a noise and I finds you here in the storeroom area looking in that box there? No. You is got it all wrong, boss. I'm just making sure all of these here boxes is locked proper like. See, everything is just in its proper place, just like we like it, boss.
Whether you would like notes to self, voices for NPC conversations or speeches, or even an elaborately voiced introduction to your campaign setting, contact me to see how I can help bring your voices to life.
Cheers everyone! May all of your drinks be full, and may all of your roads lead to those sweet experience points.